Hey guys, Lyndon McCartney here, and I'm playing. Hey guys, this is back to Entertain. We're doing another Survivor video with my special guest.
Hello, it's me, Keenan again. Hello, everyone.
You know it. All right, so it's been a hot minute. The last time we were here, it was season 46 finale. That was like what back in May, so it's been a hot minute since we did Survivor video, and we're back at it. Oh, excuse me. Talking about season 47. So with that said, let's get the show on the road. So can you pull up the outline again? I don't see it.
I have right here.
No, I mean like the art of the thing. All right, yeah. So real quick, we just want to do a quick thoughts of the season real quick. You can go first if you like.
Okay, so all right, so 47. Turn my phone on.
Sorry, hold on.
You're good. So 47. I feel like 47 was the complete opposite of 46.
How so?
47. No, so let me do 46 first. 46 was well known for the personality of the cast. The cast was very, very, very different. They were entertaining. One of the best strategists. In fact, I mean, there seems like 4 or 5 people got voted out of the pocket back to back to back. 47 is a little bit more better, like gameplay wise, and I think it has less like the entertainment that 46 brought.
Yeah.
But still, I still think 47 is still a solid season. I think it's still top 3 in the new era.
Yeah. I agree. Just heads up. If its phone turns off, still recording. I'll cut that out. So yeah, I mean, overall, my thoughts on the season. I thought the season was decent, but I think that I'm sick of fans acting like it's like the best thing ever. I mean, it wasn't bad or anything. I was entertained by it. It does have a few good things. It does have a few improvements from the new era, if you will.
Yeah.
But compared to the last 2 seasons, especially, I don't think it's anywhere up to par. I think the last 2 seasons, were way more entertaining. Had cast. They had I mean, the cast of 47 was pretty good too. But I personally connect with the cast the last 2 seasons more, which is funny because I remember pre-season 46 we both were very concerned about how the cast was going to be, but then end up being train wreck. So it works out.
A beautiful
train wreck. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I mean, I think 47 is a decent season, but it's just amazing to me how people on Reddit act like that. It's some amazing season, or barring none the best new era season. I just don't see it. I really think that it's going to be kind of like 43 and 44, where it's not. I'm serious. Like, it's going to be like one of those seasons where like people act like it's the greatest thing of all time, and then once months pass, people realize that there's not that much memorable about the season. But anyway.
Yeah, I think 47. I think 2 things. I think one, it's a recent season, so of course when the season ends, be like, oh, top 5, top tier season.
Yeah.
Let's say the same thing for Winds of War. You all know how much we love Winds of War, right?
Yeah. No, recency bias is the main thing with Survivor fans. They act like that the most recent season is like top 10, but then like once time passes by, then people realize
we'll get to it. But there was an episode happened to Merge where before that, people were like, oh, this is a boring season. And all of a sudden, this huge blindside happens near the end of the Merge. People are like, oh, top 5 season. So, yeah. Another thing is, too, like you said, I think like it's not going to, I mean, I don't say it's not going to age well, but I think the problem with fans, they just love, like, especially most Survivor fans are casuals. And a lot of people watch Survivor solely because of, quote unquote, big moves and resumes and gameplay. And this season had that. 46, I love 46, but let's be real. 46, the strategy wasn't up to par compared to like what some fans want.
Yeah.
I think 40 probably had some good strategy, but people always overlook it because the season was mostly carried by Reba.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like, of course, fans are gonna love like a season with full gameplay, like big moves. That's why a lot of people love Cagayan, like season like Cambodia, which I love those seasons too. But I don't have them like top number 1 of the best seasons of all time. I think one problem I have with Cambodia was like it was too much game body.
Yeah.
So
so what's next? Overview.
Let's do a quick overview of the season. Let's start off with we did that. Let's start with the pre-merge. So
episode 1. I'm trying to think. Just
pretty good premiere. Like first, I can help you out. I can just start.
Thanks.
So pretty good premiere. Like we had like the choose tribes. It was the red tribe was Lavu. I think yellow tribe was
Lavo.
Lavo. So I can say Lavu. Lavo. The yellow tribe was Gada, which we make jokes like it's Gada. And the blue tribe is Tuku, right?
Tuku, yeah.
Yes, all right, it's perfect too. So the premiere was pretty good. It had some really, really entertaining moments. I actually thought it was probably the best premiere we had in a while. Actually, I think it was better than 45s and 46s.
Yeah, well, I gotta think about that. I mean, yeah, 45 was, I didn't think it was bad, but I will admit it was kind of deflating because of Hannah's quit and, what's his name? I'll probably call him Yamcha. Brandon. Brandon couldn't get up the ladder.
Yeah.
I still think it was entertaining enough, but I understand that people aren't happy about that. 46 premiere was like, it was alright. I mean, it had Jelinski. Had like, I mean. Yeah, I mean, Jalen, like, 46 premiere wasn't bad, but no, 47. I think 47 had like some promise at the start. Had like it start off with a good note. We kind of understand most of the cast. Of course, we had the whole Andy meltdown later on where.
Before we get to actually, let's talk about we thought they got rid of Swen Savvy challenge.
Yeah.
And they kind of like I won't say a scavenger hunt. Yeah, basically kind of. You had like two people. It was like two people from like two tribes. They go on an island. They actually like look for like where the supplies are for the shelter.
Right.
And I think it was TK in Asia. I think his name is.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. They found TK found he beat her to it, and that was pretty funny. I actually enjoyed that. I would take that over Swen Savvy.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't hate Swen Savvy or anything. I mean, it's just kind of there. I mean, of all the changes in the new era, it's kind of like one of the least bad ones. But I mean, it didn't really like leave an impression on me.
It got too repetitive. It got too repetitive for me.
I mean, they did a fair job like switching up each season. Cause like 45, they had like the I forgot. I remember Jake and Brando wanted to do. They had like the little puzzle, not the puzzle thing, but like the they like sit. The point I'm trying to make is like they did something different 45, 46. So like, I mean, but I just think it didn't really like leave any impression on me. So I'm not too against them getting rid of it altogether. But but no. As far as like trying to think, anything else the first episode before the Andy meltdown? Or?
Let's see. Well, the big one was in Tuku. Gabe, which I think is pretty smart. I think more players are gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
He aligned with Sue so because she was an older lady.
Yeah.
And he said older people are more lean towards more honest game and truthful game. Honestly, that's really smart. I realize that a lot of pattern. There's a lot of older, especially older female players.
Yeah.
They lean towards more the honest side, like
Julie from 45.
Yeah, Julie from 45. Of course, you always got like opposite people. Like for example, Cass is a good example. Cass is an older lady, but she's very, very like. So she will betray you. Yeah. But I think that's gonna be. I think more. If I was on Survivor, I will start doing it too. I'm gonna start aligning with older people.
Align with the moms.
Align with the moms and align with the dads.
Yeah.
that's how I win Survivor.
Yeah, no, I found that interesting. I imagine like not thinking about if I ever won the show, which God knows if I will. I think it'd be kind of smart to like. I mean, just like not even just like older person, just like if I can tell someone is like the values, loyalty, commitment in some way, that I'm going to align with them because I feel like that. Recently, I mean, I feel like that people just kind of don't see, like, not a lot of people see the value in alliances. So, like, I feel like that it was just kind of funny because we see time and time again, especially New Era with like Tika 3 and the Ray before, that some of those alliances, they stick together for quite some time. So, I think the best example probably the Tika 3 since they made the Final 4, but because Rainbow just kind of fell apart like around Final 7, Final 6. But
all right, now let's get to the highlight of the episode, which is Andy. I gotta swear. I'm thank goodness. What a
turnaround!
Because honestly, I remember everybody after the end of episode 1 thought he was gonna be the season 47 version of Bonnie.
Yeah. I remember. I didn't watch. I watched most episodes live because I had school, but I didn't watch the first episode live, and I asked Keenan like how's the first episode. He said it was pretty good, but like there's one dude who's like Bono levels it bad, and I was very concerned. So
yeah, for example, like the main thing happened started with like he kind of like on the Gada tribe. He felt like he was kind of like seen as an outcast. He's on the bottom because. He felt, I don't know, he just kind of, sometimes you got a feeling that you're kind of like the, not the loser, but like, you're definitely like different from everyone else. And it's funny because especially at the end, but he actually tried to align with Rachel. Because they thought they can trust each other. But then at night, he woke her up and it's literally kind of like show everybody that they were a pair. And then she kind of like ghosted herself from him. And I think one of the funniest things too was like, she felt, on the bottom because when people were chopping coconuts, like for when John chopped his coconut, they were cheering for him. When he did it, they were dancing.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, I get it. Like, I feel like Andy was probably like, insecure or like I probably bullied when he was younger, which I understand because I was the same way. So like, I understand how he felt that way. But I just feel like that he really like could have set himself in the hole very early and somehow he carved his way out, which good on him. But but that meltdown during the challenge where he like, I'm still never when he was on the ground. He was like, Jeff was asking, is he good? He's like, I gave everything, Jeff, or something like that.
I give everything, Jeff.
Jeff's like, all right.
And I remember also the movie challenge before that. It was weird because like a lot of people they couldn't use a boat. Like the boat kept falling on the water. It was really bad. Like, it was like, bro, can y'all know how to row?
Yeah.
So like I said, and he had a crazy meltdown. And after that meltdown, he also called out his whole tribe, saying, "Oh, I'm on the bottom of my tribe. I don't care about it," in front of everybody else.
Yep.
So it had a bad picture,
he gave a bad message.
Bad message to everyone else about how bad God is. And you would think he's going home now. It's gonna be one of the worst like first boosts as far as history.
Yeah.
But of course, like New Era, they have a thing with Blindside, so. I don't know why John. I know he's kind of what's seen as a big time celebrity because he was a podcast. You ever even heard of America?
Nah, I don't.
Possibly. Okay, well it doesn't matter. Unless you're Joe Rogan, nobody cares about your podcast. I don't know why he thought he should. What he did? He wanted to make a big move, and he wanted to save Andy and vote out Annika because she's a potential threat, even though it's already day 2, which I don't understand. Why do players keep doing that? Why do you keep trying to vote out threats who could be day 9 threats? And it's day 2.
Right.
That same thing is how Sabaya in 45 got voted out for that. Mm-hmm. These players just don't learn.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously the tribe majority, they said, no, we're not going to vote out Annika. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
so they vote out John. Like, these players, man. I mean,
yeah, no, I agree. All right, you want to move on to episode 2 then?
Yeah, episode 2, it was focused on...
That was when Tika... I said Tika.
Yeah,
TK got voted out, right?
Yeah, before that, we got to talk about the man, the myth, the legend of 47, who's probably not going to come back because after the stuff that he did.
Mm-hmm.
The great Rome.
Mm-hmm.
He was a highlight of this episode because Rome, that man, he was just driving everybody crazy. He was just... I feel like his Rome was hard to describe. I feel like he's kind of he's like a Russell... I don't say Russell. He's like more Boston Rob without less charisma. Too much charisma.
So like Russell, pretty much.
Yeah, I can say that. I think more of Coach who needs more humility.
I guess like the Boston Rob comparison is fair, but I don't know. I just think the thing with him is like he clearly wanted to have some sort of control over everyone's game in some way. But the problem is he's very transparent about it. Like he's not like he's not like he doesn't do a tact at all. He just kind of like thinks he can just boss people around and just think that everyone's just gonna go along with it. And
again, it's just it's charisma too. Like even though I don't think Rob's game was really overrated in Adventure Island. He had good charisma. He made people like Natalie and Ashley still align with him because he's like a charisma about him. So that's some players have it, some players don't. So, yeah, Rome, he was a handful. And we'll get more to him because he got more stuff, especially in the pre-merge, especially with his beef with Saul.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about TK. Oh boy, TK, man, what a crash out. Just like, you would think that players like TK don't get voted out that early, especially like in like the second episode.
Yeah. Because
usually strong players, they become threats at the merge. They're not threats in the pre-merge. But the big thing he did was after the challenge, he started calling out his tribe.
Yeah.
And he saw how I lost it.
He just kind of talking down to them in some way. Like, yeah.
And you can tell he's not a people person because even before that at camp, he was like kind of like annoying people. He talked too much.
Yeah.
He talked too much. Yeah.
Yeah. I like TK. He was funny, but he definitely did it to himself.
Yeah. And like I said, Golden Rule Survivor. Keep your mouth shut. All right, I think besides what other funny thing we had was Rachel caught hoarding.
Oh yeah, when she
rice.
stole the rice from the.
I don't know how Jeff saw it, but
I mean, maybe some cameraman told him his walkie-talkie or something. I don't know, but.
All right, before we get up to three, you want to talk about the Beware Advantage? I think that started showing up in.
Yeah. I need a refresher on that.
Okay, so Beware Advantage is basically like I kind of liked it because it's basically like saying it's mixed up season 45s and 46s where the player must do a task to get the idol, which is like idol
Right,
45. And similar to 46, it was like I think it was like in a box. Yeah, so you had to open 2 boxes filled with new tasks. Well, the first box and the second had tasks.
Yeah.
And the more you open the box, the more you get the more advantage.
The more power it
has. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think it's a great way to do like find idols now. Season 1, you bring back the task, which I was a big fan of. Because that bring back like not only 45 but old school Survivor.
Right.
But now he's kind of like now it's a person. Hey, I can have this idol for like 2 tribal councils, but if I want to keep going, I can get an idol for until the final 5.
Yep.
But if I don't get it in time, I still lose my vote.
Yeah.
So I like I said, I love it. I think it's probably honestly maybe the best version of Beware Advantage or even Final 5 Idols in New Era.
Yeah. I like it quite a lot. I think I mean, before 47, my favorite one was 45. I feel like this 47 was a good way to expand on what it did for 45. So, I mean, and you get probably the one thing I will say about Beware Advantages, even just go back at 41, is that it does like kind of limit the potential for idol overkill because like the one main problem with 30s was like way too many idols. Like literally by the time all the idols come. I say that literally in the Island Idols. It's funny, like literally, like they get to double digits now. The Island Idols, like 11 or 12 idols at the end of the season, which is crazy. So I'm glad that they make the search for idols actually like more of like an actual task. So yeah, I mean yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Episode 2. I mean, those Gabe playing his idol, which he didn't need to.
Which I think people say it was smart because. He eliminated his threat level. It also showed loyalty to I think Sue and Caroline.
Yeah.
That he was working with them because if they, I don't know. I think somewhat
like if they found out about his idol like without him telling them, then they probably would have lost their trust in some way. I think anyway.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. So Big J and like TK man will crash out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he seemed like a cool guy. But I mean, who knows? You never know. He could be a diamonds in a rough season.
Yeah, I doubt it. All right, next season. Episode 3.
The main thing was
that was when Asia got out, right?
Yes. Before that, they had a summit. So Rome was it Rome?
Wasn't the summit? It was Rome.
Annika
and Kyle, right?
Yes.
I forgot what they did.
Good thing I had my notes here. Rome, he got the seal vote from the on the island, while Annika and Kyle they lost their vote. And during that time, also I think it was a big deal. I think Rome spilled out that people thought that Sam and Sierra from Gata were a pair.
Yeah.
And that kind of led to like a big like. Part of the reason why Sierra got voted out so early in the merge.
Yeah.
So that's really the main thing we got from the summit. And during that time, let's see. Sue found the second idol at
that's
Tuku.
That's when she found like the red paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, let's see. Yeah, it is out.
I'm trying to think. I see like. I remember some parts of pre-merge, but like I don't remember like the little details.
Is that Khan?
Who?
Is that Khan?
Well, no, I mean it's not. I just cause I didn't see it live, so yeah, it just kind of blurs me. But no.
Also another note, it's interesting too. Like especially on Gato's tribe, Andy was trying to like get back on like line people because he was like trying to get close with Sam.
Yeah, he was trying to get close to Sam, and then because Sam was close to Sierra, they kind of like had their own thing. But
and also I think a funny thing is Andy he didn't take it. I think it was episode 2. Andy he
didn't take the idol. So who found it?
Sam found it.
Sam ended up finding it. Yeah.
He ended up getting the idol. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So Asia, I mean, the main thing with Asia, I think her problem was like at the end they try like if people want to work with her. But she does not want to go with other people's plans. And that's kind of what her games. I think Keyshawn and Jennifer were willing to help her out, but
I mean, Keyshawn probably. I think Genevieve was still locked in with helping out Rome, but I think Keyshawn probably would have because like Keyshawn was working with Tina at that point. Tina really wanted to keep Asia in, but I don't know. I think I mean it's funny because obviously not as much as John, but Asia was kind of like a pseudo celebrity, not celebrity, but like, people kind of knew her because of Rob Has a Podcast.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I haven't like kept up with Rob Has Podcast in a minute, so I even know who she was. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean like people were trying to hype her up. I'm like, who is this? But no.
As far as the top debate names of 47 were like the first boo and the third boo,
Mm-hmm.
which is saying a lot. Yep. So I can't wait to see that 49 celebrity.
Mm.
Anyway, so. This episode, I think this is the beginning of like Rome's like downfall, because this is like the part where he and Saul went at it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think what happened was Saul was on the outside because he was lying with Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Saul was trying to look for an idol because Rome played his idol at the last episode,
Mm-hmm.
and Saul kept following him around, and he really took off Saul because like he was really annoying about it, which I understand because like when we're on the bottom, I'm trying to save my life, and you got this one dude just following me around everywhere I
Yeah,
go.
no, honestly, Saul acted better than I would have because like because if I had someone like just following like looking over my shoulder and like I oof. he handled a lot better than I would have. I'll say that much.
He did. He better man than me. Better man.
Yeah.
So that was really the main. But another thing, second half of the episode was they had a challenge. Rome had one of the worst puzzle performances ever.
Oh yeah.
Because it literally like they were Lavo was winning the whole challenge, and they blew it at the puzzle because Rome just only got one puzzle piece in.
No, he didn't even get one then. He literally had no puzzle pieces in.
I'll never forget the funny part. After the challenge, they showed the Jeff just promoted.
Applies for Survivor now and has Jeff literally get the first piece. That
was fun.
That was funny.
I've been skip those videos, but that was I didn't see that time. That was funny.
Yeah.
So we did that one. So after that, people went to Summit. It was Teeny, Andy, and Caroline. And they went to the journey again, and they got the amulet, which is from...
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
It's basically the same as one and like happened in the previous New Era seasons, but instead of a 3 extra vote, which is like, they all like were to vote together, and also 2 super votes, they all play the amulet together, it become an idol, so... I mean,
something like that, yeah.
It didn't really matter, because they didn't really use it for... I'm not a fan. I think the Amos guys just go because I feel. I understand the idea of it, but just stop it. I mean, it hasn't really worked like they wanted to.
Yep.
So same with Knowledge Power. I'm glad they got rid of Knowledge Power. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's really it. So the big part of the episode was the Keyshawn
Blindside. Yeah. So
it's funny. I told more about it. Because early in the episode, Keyshawn, who's actually aligned with Genevieve and I think Teeny and Rome.
Yeah, Teeny and
Rome. They were just like vote out Rome.
Yeah.
But Keyshawn, which I don't know why he did this, he mentioned to Rome that if he's on the second option, if Saul was on the second option, they will vote out Genevieve. And he wouldn't do that because he wanted to create more chaos and make sure that his name would be brought up.
All for it to turn around at him.
Because Rome told his ally Genevieve about it, and Genevieve's like, he's a threat. I need to vote him out. And look, I'm surprised she was able to get Saul to work with Rome.
Yeah, that was surprising.
To blindside Genevieve, Keyshawn. I was pretty shocked. I thought Keyshawn was gonna make it far because he seemed like the player like nobody view him as a threat till the merge. Yeah, and also Teeny got blindsided, which is not going to be...
Which is a recurring theme.
Yeah, we literally recurring theme. Yeah, it's a recurring theme. But this episode's really important because, honestly, it kind of, like, changes Genevieve's, like, character in the show. Because after she did that, she kind of, like, distanced herself from, like, forming friends with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get more to that during the merge. But, yeah, that's definitely a big character arc that you see.
Yeah, no, I think the most interesting part of the episode is the fact that Rome was pestering Saul like at the very beginning, and then they end up like at least working together for one vote at the end. So it's a little bit poetic in a way, but
it was poetic. It was pretty poetic.
All right, what's
our next episode was? I was kind of mad.
It was Annika, right?
Yes, but before that, it was a twist because I thought it was going to be
one of the most pointless twists I've ever seen. Like really,
it is a tri-swap.
Not even tri-swap. It's just like they're in teams, but it doesn't really matter because they're going back to the same camp. Like bro, what's the point, man?
What's the point? I swear that Again, we made a joke now. We're gonna say it here. Survivor
2 steps forward, 15 steps back.
Why you do that? I mean, and then the worst part is the funny part was they went to war. There was no fixins.
Yeah.
they plain old hot dog. No ketchup, no mustard, no pickles or anything.
I mean that's fine with me because I don't usually eat hot dog fixing, but like just in general, that's just like kind of cheap for me.
It's very important one where Erica ate a
grilled cheese sandwich with no cheese on it, so just bread.
So yeah, and also like another thing, big moment in the award was Tiana. She was spilling beans to everybody about how Gabe is like the big threat on the trial, which honestly I don't understand, but like. Why? Because I feel like Gabe was around the time he was running the show of Tuku, but I understand why you try to make him look bad.
Yeah.
And also the worst part is he did it right in front of Sue, and of course Sue told Gabe out. So
exactly.
Like, why would you do that? I mean, I just.
Yeah, no, that was not. I like Tiana, but that was not smart of her at all.
Yeah, I give credit to Caroline. Caroline did a good job, like still making Tiana stay loyal to Tuku.
Yep. Because
honestly, that thing could have been really bad for Gabe, especially at the next episode.
Yep.
But anyway, still on this episode, Rome, my goodness. Rome, he dug his own grave. Like, you think that he would chill out after people realized that he may be a threat? Nope, because he tried telling Saul that Jennifer doesn't want to work with him long term. But then Saul, he said, nah, I ain't. He snitched.
He said, nah.
He snitched on him and told Jennifer that, and that ruined his relationship with Jennifer. Like, this season, I feel like this season, there's a lot of snitches this season. Like, you cannot keep secrets. People just go snitch. People just love snitching.
Yeah.
So yes, and then now we're at the immunity challenge. Andy, he was pretty quiet like the last few episodes. He was pretty good. He was like, he wasn't causing any trouble. He had bad like performance in immunity challenge.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
he had a funny moment where he was like trying to I don't know. I can't say.
I forgot. Wait.
Had thrust the pole like he was like.
Oh yeah. Oh the he's trying to slice the rope.
Yeah, he's trying to thrust the
rope. He's literally trying to thrust it.
Yeah, he cost the tribe. Yeah. And I think the funny part was before that, I think the War Channel they got chickens. And since that they couldn't never mind, we'll skip that one. That was pointless.
But I mean it worked out because the Anka blindside was that was a feat to behold because of her reaction.
Yeah, and the reason why she got blindsided because Sam and Anka they really didn't like mesh on the island. I feel like Anka thought Sam was too bossy. Sam thought Anka was annoying, and this actually was for Andy. He decided to work with Sierra and Sam, and they were Sam and Andy trying to get Sierra to turn on the women on Gada to vote out Annika. Because I think at the time, Sierra, Rachel, and Annika were tied lines. Still called it the Breadwinner lines.
Yep.
Which it's funny how if we fear about all women's lines, they don't last like one episode. And this was when Andy called a smart move. He went by telling Rachel and Annika and beg them to loop him in so they'll make Annika feel comfortable because they feel like he's nobody's gonna turn on him. Yeah. And when Rachel said Sam, like he just vote for Sam, that made Andy knew that they were lying. So smart. That was
smart.
So yeah, like I said, the tribal council happened. Annika got blindsided. Her reactions are still like a deer in the headlights. So she's out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I was doing the pre-merge, so any thoughts on the pre-merge?
Yeah, I mean the pre-merge it's pretty good. You know, it was not gonna lie, it was kind of carried by Rome in some respects. It wasn't like outright carried by him, but Rome did add like some entertainment to it. You know, there were some blind sides which a lot of fans like. You know, it's just I wasn't really bored that much in the pre-merge. I'll say that much. So
every episode besides Asia was a blind side.
I think Asia was a blind side too. I think. I don't know. But yeah, no, pretty much it was pretty good, honestly. Like I'd say 47 did start off pretty well. But yeah, so let's get to the Urn. So now this episode was funny because like
Rome's downfall.
Yeah, Rome's downfall.
Rome, like said, Rome, the fall of Rome, fall of Rome, AD 2024. So before that, they tries to merge like quote unquote merge.
Yeah, merge story.
Yeah, and like I said, the big one was there was a village on an island,
Mm-hmm.
and Jamie found it, which is
Mhm.
weird because it was like I think they were on Gada's island,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody got even looked for it or found it. So, and then I love the way they did the Earn the Merge challenge because they made it 2 parts. The first part was like the same where tribes divided into and compete, but the winning tribe competes in an individual challenge, including Genevieve because she got the advantage, which allowed her to.
I mean, it's basically what they did for. I mean, it's what they did with 43 and 44, and did they do 45? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but where they did they have the obstacle challenges where they have 43 was kind of in pairs and actual teams, but I think 44. Okay, sorry. In those 2 seasons, it was in pairs, but this season it was in actual teams because Earn the Merge, and then they had everyone kind of be individual for the last part. I like that.
Yeah, another fact also that not everybody who the winning team wasn't all of them were immune. One person was a person who won immunity.
Yep.
Which honestly, why didn't they do this earlier? Literally, if they did this in 41, I would not have been mad about this at all. I would have been fine. I've been totally fine with this. Why? Literally, they could have literally just did this whole thing. No hourglass. Have the tribe get immune.
Yep.
That was a perfect way of doing Earn the Merge. Again, production took you 7 seasons to figure it out.
Yeah, no, it's just amazing to me how they had to I mean, this is just about 41, not 47, but it's just amazing how they had to complicate so much, just to the unbearable degree, and then they had to ruin the season. So yeah.
And also at the time, now we're gonna get to Rome's downfall. Rome, I think the biggest thing he did was he just kept lying, and trying to cause chaos. Bro, what are you doing? And he was angry with Kyle. He told people that Kyle was gunning against people.
Yeah.
And Kyle did not like that. Kyle was he was weird. He said Kyle played a honest, trustworthy game, and then Soul told he started snitching on people about Rome. Saying, he's not a good person. And don't save him.
Yeah.
So and like I said, Rome's had glorious downfall. Because I remember the funny part was. Everybody knew he was going home. He was so confident that he was going to vote out. Was it Saul?
It was he was so confident Saul was going to vote. They just threw it over for Sam. So no, I mean I like the episode. It reminded me of Amazon's merge episode where it was very obvious that Roger was going home. It was just kind of the edit was just kind of playing it up. So I do like. I kind of like episodes. I mean. I kind of like episodes like that where it's so clearly that someone's downfall that it's just kind of just mess around with it. So
I like the fact how during Tribal Council, Jeff made Rome. He was so confident sitting in the seat and talking about how bad. Excuse me. The amulet advantage was.
Yeah. And in a way that was kind of cathartic because at least someone needed to tell Jeff that some of his ideas
Jeff's not going to listen. So. You know Jeff's not going to listen.
Man, shoot. Watch the amulet come out 49 and 50. Oh, God. So.
Well, I mean, was it 46?
No, Amulet was only in 42, 45, and 47.
Okay, well, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, Amulet's kind of useless to me, but yeah.
Yeah, and also another thing. Well, speaking of Amulet, Teeny, Andy, and Caroline played their Amulet to eliminate the threat level, which is smart. Again, that's why the Amulet's a bad idea because
I mean, Rome outlined it pretty well when he was sitting in Jeff's seat. That all it does is add more attention to the people who have it.
Exactly, so. Which I think is really interesting, especially now players they don't want advantages no more. Which is pretty interesting because a lot of people thought, maybe want advantages, they want big moves, but they're like, no, I don't want them.
It's almost if it's back to basics. It's a good idea. Anyway.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, so now.
What's next? The Tiana one?
Yes, Tiana. So that episode, it's a little calm. Why does production has this thing about splitting tribes on the merge?
Yeah. So I got a rant about this. This is Drive Sim Tree. They've been doing this since they did it in 43, and then they didn't do it 44 because I think it was because of Matthews.
Don't say that.
Matthews medevac. But they did it in 43, 45, and 46. But it drives me up a tree that they have 18 people, they quote unquote merge at 13, and then they have a round where they split. They split. So the way see, this is freaking pointless to me because if you're just gonna do that, they just have the pre-merges last 2 more extra rounds, and they just have the merge start at 11. It's mind-boggling to me that just keep doing it over and over.
Or just give it on the merge.
Yeah, I mean really.
You can really give it on the merge and make that on the merge challenge be a regular challenge.
Literally,
they already had that in older seasons.
Literally,
I mean, this is me. So like I said, the tribe was split in half, and the big thing what happened was, actually before that happened, Soul Actually, was smart. He tried to save himself. He told Andy that Sam and Sierra during when they were feasting because they won that the challenge on Earners, the first team challenge, that the plan was Andy was like second option if Rome had something on the idol.
Yeah.
And that led to Andy really like distance himself from Gata, which we'll get to that soon.
Yeah.
So around that time, after that, let's see what happened next. Rachel was in big trouble. Like, she was in big trouble. Like, she was literally like her and everybody from Tuku. And I thought she was cooked. But then Soul. No, not Rome.
Saul gave her the
safety of that power.
Safety of that power. Yeah.
Well, I hear your fans. Like.
I guess it's not horrible, but I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, I just like in the context of Wings of War per se. I was in love with it because I thought there were too many stupid trinkets in that freaking season. So I mean, but I guess in this, I guess 47 it's all right. And I guess it kind of makes sense. In the split tribal thing, I don't really care for it at this point, really. So
at least it was in the 44 where Heidi found the advantage. And
Jeff really lied to. It says like they'll have no say in the vote, and then you have oh my god, the show.
Yeah, so that's it. Rachel played safety by power, and that saved her. And then now for us Tuku.
How they have to go against each other.
And that was a big deal because they won because Lava and Gata they needed to get out because they were the majority.
Yeah. And
it led to Tiana getting voted out because honestly, it was a really good part of Gabe because Gabe, if he didn't lie with Sue and Caroline, he would have been voted out. And Kyle forced Kyle to vote with them and vote the majority. So I guess smart. Always line with the old people.
Yep. I mean, Caroline's not old. Caroline's not old.
Well, you get Sue. Also, if you get Sue, you get Caroline.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
Get two birds with one stone.
Yep. All right. There's one major thing, and I'm going with this. I've been wanting to say this for a while now. So like earlier, they try to have like a women's alliance, and I know. Before I go on my thoughts, you want to talk about that?
Was that in this episode?
Yeah, it was in this episode. Yeah. It was in this episode.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause I remember you were texting me that while I was knowing that there's another women's alliance, they said Carolyn and Sue saved the season by getting rid of Tiana.
That's right. So. Yeah, that's right. I just said that. Again, these players just... Well, there's another women's alliance in a few more episodes after that.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't last long either.
Here's the thing. I think this what frustrates me about the women's alliance is that I think people, they want so bad to be like the Black Widow Brigade. But people need to understand that Hardy didn't make that alliance solely because she wanted to take all women to the end.
Yep.
It was because she was close to the women on that tribe, Micronesia, and they let you know I'll just take all the men and take the women to the end. Because she was aligned with Sari, who's on Amanda on one camp, but she also aligned with Alexis and Natalie.
Yep.
Not Natalie. Yeah, Natalie on the other camp. That was right.
Yeah.
And she didn't do that because she wanted I want all girls to go to the end. Yeah. Then same for one world was a lot of people talk about Kim's alliance. She was closest to the Black Widow Brigade. But Kim was actually aligned with some of the men on her tribe. I think Troyzan and Michael. I think that's his name. Michael.
I forgot what happened when we hate that season, but yeah.
I don't know. You got remember if you watched it last year.
Right.
But yeah,
I still hate it.
Kim, she was aligned with a lot of males, especially towards even near the merge. Then she realized, I can just align with Sabrina, Chelsea, and Kat, and Alicia. I'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's what led to the women's alliance taking over.
Yeah.
But problem is, this new era. Even Earth seasons, you have 30 seasons.
Yeah, even Out on the Isles had like a women's alliance for like out of nowhere too.
They want the women's alliance to work because it feels like empowerment. Like you can't play this. I think Tyson said it best. You can't play this game with emotion. Mm-hmm. Every time you do a motion, especially like a decision, you create consequences.
Yeah, I mean you kind of hit the nail on the head, but I just feel like that. It's two main things I want to say. Number one, like you said, see, women's alliances in previous seasons, they happen out of circumstance and not because people just went out of the way to do it. In Vanuatu, Vanuatu, One World, the alliances led by Amy and Kim respectively. They were they're women's alliance, yes, but that's because of the tribe division from the jump. Micronesia, Parvati, she. The fact that she didn't go into season 1 to be SJW. She had, Alexis and Natalie, what happened was she and James she thought they were on the bottom of IRI because it was Penner, Eliza, and then a bunch of the other fans, and so she wanted to pull Alexis and Natalie, and she was already aligned with Amanda and Cirie, and she realized that Ozzy and James, would be hard to beat at the end, so she got them together for the women's line. So it's all a matter of circumstance, it's just. I mean, in retrospect, it's there for empowerment. But I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make here is Parvati didn't, set out to screw, her game up by, just having women. I just feel like that, so many women's alliances, they want to just have women's alliance just for the heck of it, and it just never lasts because, you're not even having your own interests, at heart. You're just having other people's interests, and it never follows through.
That's why the Black Alliance in 41 didn't work. Because I think she created alliance because for interests of the black people.
Right.
Problem is that she and Deshawn weren't good allies to work together.
Yeah, and that was my second point. The second point is just any alliance in general that is just gonna make itself for spreading a message or not trying to win the game, it's not gonna last because you're not having your own interests at heart. I even said this in the 41 videos. The Black Alliance, they weren't they weren't making alliance just to really win the game. They're just trying to make it because it just happened it just happened right after George Floyd protest and whatnot. So it's just of course Shannon and Deshawn were oil and water, so they didn't get along, and it didn't last long.
And one thing I realized, a lot of alliances in Survivor, even pairs, a lot of them they're not all the same people.
Right.
JT and Fishback are the complete different people.
Yeah.
Even include Taj and Aaron, they're all four of them all different people.
Yeah.
Even
if we go back season 1 with Richard and Rudy.
Richard was an old 70-year-old guy from Navy, and I said, who said Rudy?
You said Richard.
Shoot. Oh,
go on.
Rudy was a 7-year-old Navy guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's honestly homophobe because something said probably. Back then won't fly back now.
Mm-hmm.
And Rich was an open gay guy in the Army. Mm-hmm. Two different guys. Even Sue was some crazy little redneck from Wisconsin, and Wigglesworth was some random travel guy from Nevada, I believe. And even last one, Reba, she was a girl from Miami, Cuba. Austin was a regular guy from the Midwest. Drew was the nerdy Napoleon Dynamite, and Julie was the mom.
Yeah.
Not all of them were the same people.
Yeah, and mind you, this isn't exclusive to 47. I mean, even out of the idols, there have been 2 times where they want to have I think what bothers me about the second time is we even mentioned this in the social justice video, when the same episode where Jack was voted out, they literally earlier in the episode, they were getting together for a women's alliance. Then when Jamal calls him out for her, he's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy. It means women's alliance is not.
You literally proved the point earlier, and then you're gonna get at him for assuming.
I can never go with the fact that 42, people got mad at Ross for doing the all male alliance.
Oh yeah,
it was misogynist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't win, man.
You can't win. But no, the whole the women's alliance. I just think that forcing it isn't going to get anywhere. And honestly, actually, let me show you because I was going to say something. No, never mind. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh yes. All right. So next episode, the auction returns. And it's basically the same happened in 45. The players had get the money from the camp.
Yeah.
Poor Annie got nothing.
Yeah.
And basically the same thing in 45.
Oh, we're on the next episode?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're on the next episode. Sorry, I didn't pay attention.
You're good. Yeah, we're on the auction. Same thing. I was really happy they brought it back because I was scared that it wasn't going to come back after 45.
Yep.
I kind of missed 46 was a missed opportunity. Can you imagine players like Q, Liz, and Venus on the auction?
Yeah.
That would been good TV. But regardless, anyway, back to 47. I know this is a little hot take. I was really, really mad at the fact that they put an advantage in the auction. I really was. I was upset because the reason why the auction never came back after from one was apart to 45 because players weren't trying to get food. They were trying to
get it for advantages
now. And right after we got the auction back in 45, Rex was like, hey, let's bring back advantages now. Literally, the reason why we don't have the auction, they started bringing back literally the 2 auctions afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand your frustration. I'm not too bothered by it because at least, like, having the advantage in the food, it, like, prompts people to actually want to buy the food, not just, like, waste all their money or just save all the money for just an advantage. But I understand that, just from, like, an audience perspective, I mean, like, you have a reason for not bringing something back, and then you bring it back, and then only to, revert to why you got rid of it in the first
exactly.
place.
That's what I'm more mad about. That, like, second thing you said. That's why I'm more mad at the fact they brought back the advantages in the auction.
Yeah.
Now we got another problem, and maybe in a future season where people are gonna like do something where they hack the auction.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was cool section. I love the auction. I love seeing it come back. But can you get back to the old format? Like the whole make it a game where like, hey, this is like you may have like a chance to not get a food. Like we have 10 chances you don't know.
Yeah.
Just do a simple sit down. Here, bet on food, bet on stuff. Just do that. Why?
I think the fact of the matter, not just the auction, them adding idols and advantages instead of just letting the players play. I think it's just like the fact of the matter is the producers like want to, like they're just allergic to having like natural human interaction. I know it's like it's crazy to say, but just like I feel like that they want to like just try to like manufacture it or like control it as much as they can.
Yeah.
So that's why we can't just have a regular auction where people are just enjoying themselves and we get fun moments there. We have to have like some game influence to it.
Yeah.
That's why we can't let players just play a game. We gotta add like lose their votes or add extra. It's just like it feels so. I think that's the main thing of New Era. Or just even go back to 30s too. To be honest, like just feel like that some of it is very manufactured to the point that. It just feels like every little thing has to be something related to the game. I just don't think that has to be the case.
And I'm telling you, the reason why because they stay in Fiji.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think the reason why I love overseas, like, especially like Africa and Pearl Islands, because it felt authentic. Like production had no say what was gonna happen. Well, I said they had Outcast Swiss. They had production had no interference in what's going on. They let the players play. Even in the 20s, even though I wasn't a big fan of some of the Dark Age seasons. Production still let the players do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It just gets so frustrating because I feel like the New Era they have some really good casts, but the problem is production tries so hard to like interfere because they feel like the cast is not going to carry the season. Which I'm just ashamed because I think I'll be honest, even like 41 onwards, the cast has been excellent. I never criticized the cast in any New Era seasons. But yeah, so after that, so auction, big thing was that Rachel got the advantage from French Fry, and Sam lost his vote because he had the most money. Yeah. Which again, I'll talk about it next episode. So Rachel, her advantage was basically an idol clue, and she had to find the idol, which is a tarp. So Rachel has an idol. So that's a big note.
Yep.
So, another time, Sue and Kyle won immunity, and at the time, I think Kyle won 3 straight immunity challenges, which I think was the first player to do that in New Era.
I think so, yeah.
So, props to him. But now, the big thing is, I call it Andy's revenge. Andy finally takes revenge on Gata for trying to vote him out, for being on the bottom, and he got Lavo and Tuku to join him in Blindside Sierra. And ooh boy, that was good to you.
That was cool. I mean, I just think that I like Sierra, but honestly, like I just think like there was one thing. It just like it boggled my mind that she didn't like consider it. But during the auction where she had like I think she had like one of those items where like you could share with other people, and she didn't bother. Even though Andy hadn't ate the entire time, she didn't bother to share with him. And then she had the confession about how she and Sam were just kind of dragging along. I'm just like you're pretty much asking to get like blindsided on him because like if you're just like if you just like kind of see him as just a pawn, then he can just easily just turn their back at you.
Production they do that for a reason.
Yeah,
they do that for a reason. Yeah, so like I said, and I think the interesting thing about the Sierra vote out was like a lot of people were doing different ways. Like I think Soul wanted Sierra gone to with Andy, but Caroline and Genevieve wanted Rachel out.
Right.
And Teeny, this was she had like a hate boner for
Sam.
For Sam, she wanted Sam out.
Yeah.
But luckily, anyway, a good job in Soul, did a good job like lining people to come together. I think especially like Tuku and Lavo, and Blindside Sierra. So
yeah.
And I think a big note too. I think a lot of people hype up Rachel because of this. Rachel played a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Because she got out. She wanted to make sure that nobody was for her name. Now they said that she just shot in the dark, and if people had a reaction towards it, she'll play her idol. Which honestly, I think that's really cool. Problem is, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so this episode is a start of like people acting like Rachel is like some top tier player. And I am so sick of it. It's not even funny. So, no, okay. So I will admit it was a good move to play. I saw it as smart in the fact that like it would like if she like by like kind of like what you said, like if she played a shot in the dark, then people will think that she didn't have nothing in disposal, so that would kind of like get the eyes off of her. Mm-hmm. So it's smart in a sense, but for people to act like it's like some like top tier play, it's not even one of the best plays in the New Era. That's what gets me. It's like it's a good play, but it's just like people act like it's like amazing move. I just don't.
Yeah, it's smart. It's probably somebody's players gonna do that eventually. Like season 48, 49, players gonna do that, and that's gonna be like, oh, top tier move. But for now, it didn't happen. So yeah. I like Rachel. I think Rachel's a good winner. We'll talk more about her later. Mm-hmm. But we stop acting like Rachel's next Parvati. I mean, guys, relax. not every female player does a move is compared to Parvati.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're not in the next episode. I think this next episode highlight is Sue just hates Kyle.
Okay, who got booed next? So Saul, right?
It was Saul. But before that, it's funny moment. Sue just hates Kyle. I think what happened was Andy he told Sue that
I think that was like 2 episodes later. Where she's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But
I'm so sorry, you're right. But Sue started hating on Kyle because Kyle voted for
her name down
on TK vote out.
Yeah,
and she's still against it, which again, that's just how low she is. Yeah, but that's something that we'll catch you hear more about later on.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing. This is what I'm talking about. This is an episode where the players had to compete after losing the immunity challenge. Andy, Sam, Rachel, and Caroline. Yeah. Caroline had to lose try to compete to not lose their vote. Yeah. Again, I feel this person talk about it. Survivor, can y'all please get rid of the whole idea of like players are gonna lose their vote? Whose idea was it to say, hey, let's have some twists now where players don't do something right, they lose their vote? Like,
I don't understand the New Era's fetish with like people losing their votes. I just like nobody in the previous seasons complained. The one that was Survivor's missing, people losing their votes, and not it's just like
nobody's complaining about that.
So no, it's just like for them to be doing it for here. And then wait, was this episode where they played Discount Jenga?
Yeah, Discount Jenga.
They literally played in the house. I was laughing. I was dying because like, they literally like on the summit. They're literally playing like Discount Jenga. I'm like, this show is so broke. Oh my god.
Discount Jenga. Hey, there's a reason why you're in the challenges.
Oh god, man, we're gonna get to the cons because the challenges are.
Oh my god, this Discount Jenga. Discount Jenga. Please get rid of the whole loser vote. Beware Advantage, I'm fine with that because that's the player's fault. Especially now that you know about the repercussions of Beware Advantage. I'm fine with losing a vote for that until you get your idol. But now with no whole thing right now, like, hey, if you don't have enough money, the most money in the auction, lose your vote. If you lose a challenge, you have to compete to lose your vote. Like, it's getting too much now. Like, literally, like, I think this season, even like, especially in 45, like, we were getting deep into the season where not everybody was able to vote. Literally, the whole purpose of the merge, where the merge was created in Survivor, was to have everybody come together into one and vote and see who vote in groups and vote out. But now you just eliminate that by having he could lose their vote or she could lose their vote. It's too much. Like I think a big change they need to do is just get rid of the whole loser vote thing. Nobody's gonna miss it. It's really annoying now.
I agree.
Okay. Whew. Good. I felt good. I felt really good. I'm lying. Anyway,
so what happened?
The big thing was Genevieve. She went rogue. On
she was trying to get rid of Saul.
Yeah, which I understand because Saul could be an under radar threat because nobody would view him as a target. Yeah. But I think that made her a game because after that she literally became like public enemy number one.
Yep.
Again, like we'll get more to that in one second, but Genevieve persuaded Gabe to help get Tuku to join her.
Yeah.
And also, this is also a really dumb move by Rachel. Rachel told what's happening. Rachel told Sam that everybody's going for Saul.
Yep.
So Sam, he wanted to cause chaos, so he was literally on the bottom. He lost everybody. He decided to tell Saul, and then Saul went confronting him.
Yeah. That could have backfired on Rachel really badly. It's astonishing how
what could happen was James could have said, "Who told you who told you that? He said Rachel, and then
Rachel would have won.
got voted out for that.
Yeah, that could have backfired.
That could have backfired miserably, but she was very lucky that it backfired.
Yeah.
So and then like I said, like everybody majority vote for Saul. Teeny got blindsided again.
Well, no, Teeny voted for.
It was kind of like at sympathy. She kind of had.
Teeny wanted to save him, but no, she still voted for him. But.
Yeah, but again, Jennifer. I think Jennifer's a really cool character. Especially we'll talk more about her in the cast, but. Mm-hmm. These players still don't learn. Why do these players make big moves way too late? They're the same happened last season with Maria. Maria voted out Tiffany and made her a big enemy, big threat. Why?
I was thinking if when Tevin tried to vote out Soda and they ended up getting booted right afterwards. I think what's puzzling is that Kyle was like immediate threat. He was like right vulnerable right there.
Yeah, because they weren't here that episode.
Kyle was vulnerable, and he wasn't a target. He was targeted at the very last minute, but just like he didn't get no votes. Like it's crazy to me. But
and actually, I'm actually happy that they brought back the jury walks in 47. Cause it felt weird. It's like they go to tribal council, you see the cat jury just sitting there.
Yeah.
It felt good to see. I know it's not a big deal, but
it's like a nostalgia thing.
It's a nostalgia thing. Yeah. I like nostalgia.
Yeah. All right. What's next? It was
Teeny was. This is what kind of like learn more about Teeny was like talk more about his insecurities. Mm-hmm. She was really upset at Genevieve, of course, and she kind of lashed out. And this, I think it's wrong. She had a little sob story about how she was struggling with her identity. And
I thought that was a Kyle episode.
It was also this episode too. It was a Kyle episode. We'll get more into.
I remember this. Talking about that. Okay, wait, sorry, go on.
Hey, do as I tell you to.
So shut up, man.
Shut
up.
Go. We argue a lot. Anyway, so that was the main thing of the episode. But I think also this is when people started to turn on Gabe because Gabe was becoming too big of a threat. He was literally I think he was one of the face of 47. He was literally carrying 47, like especially gameplay wise.
I mean, after Rome got out, I'd say, but
he was a good part in Tuku. Well, Tuku didn't only go to one tribal council, so I get what you're saying.
I'm just thinking entertainment wise, but yeah.
Yeah, but this is when he became a threat. Also, when I think it was Andy and I think possibly Rachel. They started telling like Caroline Sue, you need to turn on Gabe.
I forgot. You might be right. I just
It's been a while, but I know like that was like the big turning point was like Gabe was becoming a threat, and I knew it was gonna happen because Gabe. I really like it. Gabe's probably one of my favorite players in this season. Mm-hmm. I knew his threat level was gonna go up. It's kind of like similar to Caleb, where Caleb was like a really good player, and you knew like he was as a goner after the Shot in the Dark play.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal too. Which I mean, honestly, the Rice Dilemma is back. Which I'm so happy.
Oh, good.
Literally, the only time I was happy about was 45 when Jeff like.
We stabbed the back.
To make a decision real quick.
Yeah.
Caroline. So usually not Caroline. Before we do that, most of the they usually got like, hey, people got to sit out to get enough rice. Mm-hmm. But Caroline pitched a good idea where everyone gives up Sean Dark.
Yep.
Instead of sitting out a challenge, which. Hallelujah, because thank God, nobody cared about Sean Dark.
Nobody cared about Sean Dark.
Honestly,
nobody cared about Rice Dilemma. So
that felt so good. Which is very funny.
2 birds with 1 stone that one.
Which is kind of funny because Jennifer after doing that she realized she was a threat. She said, "Man, I wish I would have got my Sean Dark." So I guess it would have backfired. But anyway, I said Kyle won his 4th community challenge, I believe. Yeah, it was 4th. So. He tied for most by a new air player. Mm-hmm. Well, until Rachel does it later on. But yeah, he won. He got 4, so that's most since Tony wins the war. So
yep.
Alright, cool. So after that, like big thing was Gabe was a big target. Like even though Rachel was trying to plead everybody but Genevieve, which I understand, it's pretty smart because Genevieve's trying to go after her. Caroline and Kyle were decided they had to take out Gabe, and the majority voted out Gabe. So. Yeah. Which kind of shit. I like Gabe, like you said earlier, was he was just too big of a threat. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Oh boy. All right. So this next episode is
the Kyle one.
Rachel had an episode. This is literally. I think this is one episode people realize Rachel's gonna win the season.
Yeah.
First, she formed the underdog majority alliance with Sue,
Andy, Teeny, and Caroline.
Yep. And then after that. She went on the Journey, which is the last time I see in Journey this season. Which, thank you. And actually, what do you thought on the challenge? The challenge was pretty interesting. I actually liked it.
With the one that Rachel was in?
Yeah, one that had
Oh,
she was
the
pausing real
oh
quick
yeah,
for,
yeah. No, it was pretty alright. I mean, it was change of scenery, so that was something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that was cool. I mean, it feels more earned than the her finding like clue for Idol and the fries or Saul giving her revenge. So
Yes.
I'll give it that much. I just find probably the funniest thing about the episode is the fact that like this is underdog alliance and like number one, I was rooting for the actual underdogs more. So Sam, Genevieve, and Kyle, I was rooting for them more. And number two, it's not a freaking underdog alliance if you're the majority. So like,
you can't be a underdog alliance with more people.
Yeah, you just got it's one like the geeks versus the sane people. Like
it's like the one of Caramel where like
the cool kids,
the cool kid lines,
the Peaked High School people try to like be in their own different clique, and then
minority.
Like, minority like 6-4. Like, bro, like come on, yo.
Oh man, Caramel's dark garbage.
Yeah,
that's why we have a bunch of recruits as fans.
But
yeah, and lastly, the big one was Rachel won her first immunity challenge, which is first mini, and that led to people voting out Kyle, which honestly they should do like the sub board out. But ain't lucky, but even though it almost backfired because Andy he thought it was dumb thing to hey, Kyle winning all these challenges is like a 6.5% chance of happening, but. I mean, that would have been cool because I've been like the record, but I mean, it's possible. I mean, you can see it happening, but no, he had to go home, man. Because again, like challenge piece, problem with them is like if they have a great story of them winning out challenges and win the season. That's how Mike won. Mike Holloway won in Worlds Apart. You can't keep challenge beats because they can just win out and they mess your whole plan up. Okay, almost actually had 2 episodes left actually, but three.
Yeah, so Kyle was the one with Teeny. I'm trying to think what other stuff was knowable in that episode. It was kind of boring.
Was it one that Andy told Sue and Caroline about the Tweedledee?
Yeah, that was the one you're talking.
Okay, all right. So Andy was trying to he's causing chaos, and he tried to get people to turn against Kyle. One instance was telling Caroline and Sue that Kyle was calling him
Tweedledee, Tweedledum, yeah.
So
Tweedledum, yeah.
Yeah, so it's obviously Sue hate Kyle, so
yeah. So go figure.
Yeah. All right, so now episode it's probably the best episode of the season, which when everybody hypes up so much, like it make you feel like it's the one Toby Sheen's coach vote episode. This is one where the Operation Italy. But before we do that, we gotta do the challenge where Sam won. He picked Genevieve and Andy, and Teeny had a great tantrum about how Sam was dumb. Why would you not take me? Because I could he will try to get me to flip over someone like Andy and Genevieve.
Yeah.
Fine, go home then. Which is it's really funny. It was a little cringy. Not gonna lie, it was very cringy.
It was cringy.
She basically hated on him because Sam was just a generic straight dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes so much out of me not saying anything like. Cancelable, but no. No, I'm serious. Like, no, I mean, I can understand, she was hungry, and I understand. I mean, I even understand, having a feeling of, jealousy, because, but I think that it just seems so unwarranted, because, it's not like Sam is, very, standoffish or very, pretentious or anything. I just feel like that, Sam seems like a cool enough guy who's having to be, just... Yeah, all right looking, and she had a lot of she had a lot of insecurities about herself, and she wanted to she felt certain way. So
she lashed out on Sam, which it's kind of realistic because you can really see that because who knows, maybe Tina or past dealt with a lot of people like Sam who's picking on them for who they were, and that's why Tina lashed out. Which it could happen, but I feel that's why I don't feel about survivors that. Different people from different walks of life interact. Let's see. Actually, I know the tantrum was a little cringy. I want more stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's the reason why people love the Liz meltdown for your sis because it was funny seeing Liz actually lash out over food.
Yeah.
So all right. Let's get to the part of the biggest moment of the season, Operation Italy. So even though fans hype it up so much, it's they're going to greatest moves in our history. It's basically it's seen almost every season. Andy decides to flip on, hit the underdog lines. And he convinces Underlines to split the votes, and Genevieve and Sam vote out Rachel, majority 3-2-2. And also they tell the people that Genevieve has a fake aisle she got on the award to try to save him.
Yeah.
It plan almost backfired because Rachel won immunity, but they say, that's fine, we'll just flip to Caroline, who's a big threat.
Yeah.
And based that everything worked to plan. They They did 3-2-2. Carolina got voted out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, like I'm not trying to take this. I don't hate this. Like this is a great move, but people act like this is like the best move ever in New Era.
Yeah.
And like even so our history is like they gotta stop because it's literally all it took was just one guy to flip and just tell the other people he split the votes.
Yeah.
But people make it act to be like it's a big deal. Like
yeah, I just know that on Reddit, the episode came by and people. I mean, just literally during Kyle Blue, people were saying the season's kind of alright, not that great. And all of a sudden, Operation Italy comes. People acting like this is like China levels of great. Like, no, it's not that good. Just please shut up.
It's not good. I'm not hitting on. I think it was a nice move, but people acting like it's like the greatest move since Parvati's double idol play. Heroes villains. It's not. It's just really a basic guy flips. He gets everybody split. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that IQ moment.
Yeah.
So all right, so that was basically. I find it very funny. Caroline, I think her last confession was like, "Oh man, I actually don't mind that my name gets ran down because it shows the jury that I'm a threat. I'm a threat, and she gets voted out like minutes later for that. So it's like
can't make this stuff up. My fault.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at the finale. Which
the finale in quotes, like for some I got ready about this one because it deflates. Oh, okay. So for some reason, and to be absolutely fair, this is not on Jeff's fault or anything. This is completely on CBS because I don't understand why CBS thought it was a good idea. So they gave, I think, an extra episode to this season, so they make the finale, split the finale in two, and that's one of the dumbest things they could have ever done because this finale, okay, so what they did was have Final 6 and Final 5 boot be this episode, then Final 4, and then the finale be the last episode. Now, to be fair, having a one boot and then the final tribal council be the same episode that has been done before. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just there was no reason to do this. I mean, because with the first act of the finale or first part of the finale. All the tension is gone because, it's just, I don't know, just.
Yeah, it's just definitely, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this finale, 46 was really disappointing. Cause honestly, I believe, man, if 46 had a better finale, it'd probably be the best New Era season. Mm-hmm. I still can go over that finale. Yeah. But, man, 47 dragged. Literally, it really dragged, especially the last episode. But before we get to that, let's get to...
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way. 46 finale was really frustrating. 47's finale is really boring, so...
Yeah, let's get to... Before we get to, this last finale, let's get to the first one.
Yes.
Let's talk about Andy's boss. So, like I said, big deal. Genevieve won immunity, which is a big deal, because Rachel knew that she was to go home because she heard people talking about voting her out. Mm-hmm. And it was funny. He had some really good cool moments. We had a moment where...
Rachel, everyone's so convinced that Rachel's going home, then she ends up playing the idol.
They play and with Andy, Andy, this is when he realized Andy messed up big time. Andy got. So he told Rachel, I think he tried to sway her, maybe vote for it, maybe at the end that, hey, you're gonna go home, and then Rachel told him, asking, all right, what's your plan after I get voted out? He said, okay, here's my plan, my step 1, 2, 3. And I mean, Richard realized, you know what? He's a big threat. He actually has a way to make the finale. He actually can win. Mm-hmm. I gotta vote him out. And I think she was able to get Sue to join her, and she played her idol, and Andy got. Yeah. Again, another reason why these players they make big moves too late. Andy was not a threat till he made that movie Operation Italy, and that made people want to go after him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main problem with him in that case is he just couldn't shut his mouth, and I think his ego got the best of him, and he was so convinced that Rachel had nothing, and he ended up paying the price for it.
That happens to people who are on the bottom for so long, they finally get on top, but they don't know how to act like it.
Yeah, Emily's the same way in 45.
And also, even the older scene, like Kenny from Gabon, he was on the bottom so long, then he finally risen to his how to merge, and he kind of had a big mouth, he kept trying to be a villain, and let the sugar, turn on him. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so it's actually pretty realistic if you think about it. Yeah. So now we get to that, and then also the second half was kind of boring because Rachel won again. It's like, all right, bro, okay, there goes chance to vote her out. And since I think what happened was Sam told Teenie that Genevieve's idol was fake, and we need to go after Genevieve. And Teenie still voted for Sam. So I don't get it. And the funny thing is, the whole, we don't talk too much, but the whole merge, Teenie and Genevieve were kind of butting heads. They weren't really talking to each other. Yeah. So you would think Teenie would find vote for Genevieve, vote her out. That'd be a good storyline for her character arc. But nope. And like I said, Genevieve got blindsided. Well, not blindsided, but voted out. And yeah, that's basically really it for that whole episode.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the last part, like I said, really boring. I mean, it says Rachel won immunity again, which I mean, good for her. She won 4. She tied with Kyle for most of the new era. But yeah, she won again, and that led to a fire making where Teeny played against Sam. It was pretty cool because like
yeah. It was one of the better fire making challenges.
Yeah, it was very one sided because like, whole one side rivalry because Sam really didn't hate Teeny, but Teeny just like hated him. And it was really cool because it was kind of like the Super Bowl where the Falcons, they blew a 20-2 lead. Team was like winning like the whole time, and then Sam came out of nowhere. It just came out and won last minute. Which it was it was a good fire making. Even though I hate the fire making channel, I think it's really pointless. I wish they just do like a 5-on-4 if it's a 2-way tie. Do the fire making. That was probably the best fire making we had.
Yeah, I actually remember like when the finale came and during the fire making, I was like, because I knew that if it was Rachel, Sam, and Rachel, Sue, and Teeny, that Rachel pretty much wins. I felt like that if Sam was there, there'd at least be like some kind of tension, some kind of like suspense. So I literally was like, please Sam, win and save the season, please. So and he ended up winning. So
it ended up not mattering because Sam only got 1 vote.
Which we'll get to. We'll get to that.
Honestly, for our tribal council, it was alright. I mean, one thing I don't understand, which I can't. It may be a little bit of a small rant, or it may not be a big deal with some people, but why did you do like a whole? Yeah, and now they shifted to like the whole like, hey, you gotta what's the word? Outplay, outlast, and outwit, like criteria. They got rid of that. Just say, hey, just ask certain questions. Why can't you do a jury speaks? Why can't you have a jury like get up and like talk to the
No, I know it's funny because I mentioned this during the finale, but I was looking at Once Upon an Island's video. You mentioned the same thing in 46, and I just remember the same thing. Like Jeff is literally asking most jurors like just questions, like just asking them like give your. Like it's pretty much kind of like the original jury speeches, but they're not getting up. So I'm just like, what's the point of having an open forum then? I just don't understand it. So it's like little stuff like that just like drives me up a tree. Like what's the point of like having this new stuff where you're just going, oh my god,
yeah, it's so frustrating because I feel like
just bring back jury speech. And then what's frustrating is that again they split this finale for no reason because I'm thinking that if it's Final Four or Final Tribal Council, they're going to have some kind of different thing. Like they're going to have the jury speeches or just some reason to justify it. And they don't, so I don't know.
Again, Survivor 2 steps forward, 15 steps back. All right, and like I said, finale was it didn't matter. Rachel won 7-1, which I'm happy she won, but like man, Sam only got 1 vote. I really thought Sam would get more votes, especially from like God, like maybe like from Sierra and Andy. But nope, they all voted for Rachel.
Yeah, no.
In fact, Kyle's one person voted for him was like it was crazy to me because like
I mean, just number one, I'll be straight up. I don't think Rachel had that great of a Final Tribal Council to be honest. At least it wasn't horrible, but I think Sam was a lot better. So I find it very disappointing that he only ended up getting 1 vote, and it's not even just like it's just. Like, compared to other, 1-vote finalists in the last few seasons, like Deshaun and Cassidy, I feel like he played a very strong game. He got to where it was, and didn't have any, major glaring flaws, and somehow, oh my god. This whole, I think the problem is the jury really wants to be on, it's all about pride at this point. They really want to be in the majority, or they really want it just be a consensus and not just have people vote for who they want to win. So we just can't have take Sierra and Andy for example. They can't just vote for Sam because they're close to him or they felt it was a good game. They knew Rachel was getting all the other votes, so they decided to stick with it. It's just I hate it.
There's no coincidence that out of 7 seasons since 41. 5 of them were 7-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be real. Erica, Marianne, Gabler, Jam Jam, and Rachel are better winners than Sandra, who won Heroes Villains 5-3. So I mean, I understand you want to vote for be the majority win be the winning vote, but man, I just miss when jurors used vote for people who they line with.
Exactly.
It made fun saying, okay, I know he's never gonna vote for him because they're close to each other.
Exactly. Yeah. And real talk, I just think it's one underlying problem I have with New Era play is especially with this season. I was gonna mention the cons. I'm just gonna mention now. like everyone is just playing for like some sort of legacy, or everyone's trying to play for some kind of like pride, or just always trying to be on the right side. Just like play the game because you want to win, or play the game because you want to have fun. Stop trying to like I like Gabe. He's especially knowing me the most out of this. Like he was like trying so hard to be like a checklist player. He's trying so hard to just be. It's just it drives you up a tree. Just play the game. Rome was kind of the same way too, because he was just like I want to be on the Mount Rushmore New Era Survivor. I'm like, dude, shut up. Just play the game.
He wants to be on our Fire podcast with Jeff Probst.
Like honestly, I hate this this new thing now where players they want to play for on their bucket list or checklist. It just drives them crazy.
I'm mostly super fans.
I'm just thinking if I was out there, I want to win the game. I don't care if I'm a bottom tier winner like Ben. I want to win the game.
Speaking of that, I love the fact that during Final Travel Council, Rachel and Andy they called out Ben and Mike Holloway. They're bottom tier winners.
Yeah, I mean that was funny though. Yeah,
right for Jeff.
Yeah, no, that was glorious to me.
Oh, they're not coming back.
Punch in the air and stuff.
They're not coming back. They're not coming back.
Yeah, no, I just but
yeah, I understand. I understand why I will try to vote for the winner too, but there's gotta be something where come on. I mean, the new era. Not everybody's 7-1 winner. 7-1 winner is a big deal. That's like Sandra's winning per rounds, or even Tony's winning Cagayan.
Yeah, or Tom and I guess it was 8. Wait, what?
He was 8-1, yeah, because he only got 1 vote.
Yeah. Or those. I'm trying to think. How many jurors did he pull out? 6?
Shoot, I don't remember.
It was still the same ratio. So yeah, you only lost 1 vote. 1 vote.
Yeah, I mean, we almost got perfect. We almost got perfect all winning votes. Again, Gabriel was literally at 1 vote away
from being perfect game winner.
And I like Gabriel, but he's not a top tier winner like other people. But that's really it for the merge and plus finale. What are your thoughts on the merge, real quick? Before we get to the pros and cons.
In general, I mean, it kind of went up and down. I mean, some episodes were better than others. I thought the Kyle episode was kind of boring. I don't know, just the finale was really the finale was really deflating for me. Part of it's because it was split in 2. Part of it is because the suspense was gone because Rachel won immunity. Part of it is because even though Sam, I feel like Sam played a pretty solid game, he only ended up getting 1 vote. It's just the finale was kind of deflating. I don't know. It's kind of 7-46 in that way, but
yeah, it was. I think it's fair. I don't know which finale is worse because honestly, looking back, I was 46. It would have been disappointing, especially how Rachel, Liz almost. We talked about too much last time.
But what's next on the list?
We talk about the pros and cons.
Okay.
Let's start with pros.
Yeah.
You want to start, or you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll make this quick. The pros are cause I'm getting tired. The pros is it's a pretty solid cast. I feel like that they did kind of trim the fat in certain ways. Like for example, them changing the merge with the teams, the individual. I'm trying to think what else. The season is entertaining. It wasn't at least most of the season wasn't too boring or anything. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, little stuff like them bringing back the auction. I don't know. I mean, the season is enjoyable. It's not unenjoyable or anything.
Okay. Well, I think the biggest pro, in my opinion, is the fact that the production editing has been top tier. Editing has been really fun.
Editing was pretty good.
Transitions, the camera angles of 4K shots. And I feel they got rid of certain stuff. They got rid of the whole flashback soft stories.
Yeah. Editing is
speaking of soft
has
stories,
improved this season. I'll say that much.
For years, I couldn't stand soft stories. A good example was our dad. He is not a big Survivor fan.
Oh yeah.
He tried to sit down and watch one episode. It was an episode I think Killing had a soft story. He got up and left. He's I ain't watching this. So
yeah.
A person who never watched Survivor got tired of sound stories. He knew it had to go.
Yeah. It was lame too. It was because she has ADHD or something. So I don't know. But
I think that's one thing. I'm glad it kind of finally eliminated the whole flashbacks, the whole sound stories.
The American Idol.
It got really annoying. It's Survivor, not American Idol. We're not trying to win hearts now. We're not trying to do that bonding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think editing has definitely improved on this season. It's very interesting, too, because I was thinking about this the other day. The one thing I will give New Era this much, because, I feel that, one problem the 30s had, honestly, I think the 30s problem they had is, like they took Survivor. Like I feel like people like in general Survivor kind of took itself way too seriously. Like when I think of this, I think I think number one example I think of is Ghost Island. Like Ghost Island, it wasn't a great season strategically. Obviously, Wendell and Don were running the show. So I feel like that they could have tapped into their more like comical Gabon-esque style of editing, where it's more character based, but instead they still edit it as if it's like some Cambodia-esque like strategic masterpiece. And I think that was a horrible mistake because it made people just hate the season. So I feel like that, I feel like the 30s that they took themselves too seriously, and that's why I just don't care for most 30 seasons. I feel like the 40s they kind of let loose a bit, especially with the later ones, because they have they kind of mess around with editing. They kind of I feel like they just I feel like Survivor works at its best when it's taken seriously to a point of integrity of the game, but it's not taken too seriously to where people are just allergic to having a fun time. I don't know.
All right, that's pros. Let's get to the cons. I'll start first. I think most of I kind of similar 45 and 46. Most of the cons I have are the ones like New Era. Like I hate 26 Days. Yeah. I hate No Reunion Show. We didn't bring up the after show. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, after show was such a. It
was like literally 15 minutes, like 2 commercials. Like, it was really pointless. Like at this point, they don't want to do a reunion show. Just get rid of the whole thing. Just end the show as a finale.
Might as well.
We'll listen to post-game interviews on Robin's podcast. There's no reason to do this now. It's so pointless now. But my opinion for you is do a reunion show. They made a big after show after the season. Well, you can't do that because they can't announce the winner. But anyway, yeah, I think a lot of stuff I have towards cons I have is New Era
stuff. Yeah.
But I do there's some negatives. One, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I hate the whole. I'm getting really tired of overkill of players losing their votes.
Yeah, the weird fetish people losing their votes it's kind of weird.
And I love one thing I will say about this season, I think it's a little bit too game body.
How so?
I don't know. I just feel like I feel like merge. I should have merged. I feel like once Rome left, I feel like we missed some the entertaining fun social camp life he had in 45, 46. Like
I kind of see that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not a fan of game body. I don't like seasons where it's more entirely carried by strategy and gameplay. The only season I probably like that is Cambodia, but I think maybe it's Cambodia has other good things about it that makes it good.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of a Game Boy season, I think of a lot of 30 seasons. I don't think 47 is on that tier, but I think that some of this the joy from 45, 46, if you will, is not in 47, and part of it is because part of it is probably just the cast. I think cast in those 2 seasons were stronger, but now as far as negatives, I agree with you on everything, but I'm just going to the chase. The challenges this season were freaking horrible.
Horrible. Garbage. Oh my goodness, they were terrible.
Yeah, it's just it's. There's probably things 42 is better than challenges, and that one's not good either. Look at all of them are rehashes. It's amazing to me. It really is. They didn't even try.
What's all the rehash from 30 seasons?
It's so. I just can't fathom how they keep rehashing the same ones from 30 seasons over and over. I think what annoys me about it is they're so gung ho for reusing the same obstacle courses. There's nothing wrong with reusing a memory game or just to have simpler challenges. There's nothing wrong with just doing something more simple but more creative. I just oh my god,
challenges suck.
It's frustrating.
It's getting worse. I really think challenges are really getting worse. I feel last good season maybe good challenges, maybe 43.
43.
And 43 is why, because 40 brought back some old school challenges what's one?
The Last Gasp.
Last Gasp, and also one of the challenges from Caramon. They gotta do something because it's just getting really bad.
Challenges at 47.
I used to love challenges. Challenges used to be one of my favorite things in Survivor, especially how creative they are. Watch Survivor Fiji. Survivor Fiji. A lot of people think is a good season, but challenges are so great. Every challenge is so different.
Exactly. There's no creativity in these challenges. It makes you sad.
They make an excuse about those 26 days we don't have time to make challenges. But
get out of here.
Get out of here.
If that's the case, then just make simpler but more memorable challenges.
Exactly.
All the excuses, just
all the excuses. All right, that's most of the cons. Like I say,
yeah.
All right, we're almost done. We got a few more. What are your thoughts on Rachel as a player and a winner?
Okay, I'll just cut to the chase. I think she's a good winner, but I am so tired of people acting like she's some top tier winner. It drives me up a tree. I'm so serious. Just people acting like that she's I see like the people rank her with the new era winners. People have her like up with like D and like I saw this one list where like D was number one, but then Rachel was number two, and then like I forgot like just Jam. It's just like no, like Rachel's not like I mean I like her as a person. She's not annoying, you know. I give her that, but it's just like I just don't think she like some amazing winner. I mean. Like it's just like kind of like Kenzie. Like there are just moments that I just think were just not good for a game. Like her telling Sam during the Saul boot because I could easily backfire on her. I mean the fact of the matter is she got her idol because she literally just happened to get French fries. It's just like it's
yeah. Exactly.
I mean I'll give her that she did not go on a media run. But it's just like she was left out of the vote a few times. She was at the start of Merge she wasn't in a good position, and I just don't see it. I really don't. I mean, she's better than Kenzie, I'll say that much. But as far as new era winner, she's definitely at the bottom.
I think people they try so hard to like this try to drop D because they say D won because she had a great alliance. But I feel
that's good for her. She had a good alliance.
I feel like people now fans they want to like say, hey, if you want a good alliance, you're not a good player because you really care about your alliance. But no, a good alliance. What made D like a good? I think why she's the best winner in new era because. She had control of the whole game. Mm-hmm. She controlled the game for the pre-merge and the merge. Even though she was maybe off on some votes in the merge, her lines, what she was really close with, they stay intact and they vote out whoever she wanted to vote out. And even times where the lines like crumble, because for example, like Julie tried to vote out Austin, she stayed low. She got the lines to stay intact, and they vote out Emily. Yeah. She had control of the whole game, and that's kind of like going to old school. It's like players like you see like Tony, for example.
Yeah.
That's why she says she's the best winner in new era. Probably one of the best winners we had in a while because, like I said, she had control of everything.
Yeah, no.
My problem with Rachel is that Rachel was like had a few good bright spots, but she really didn't have control till near almost till the game vote out.
Yeah. No, I like Rachel as a person. I just don't think that she's just that great of a winner.
It's a hot take. I don't really agree with it. I think players who rely on winning challenges to make it to the end are not good players. This sounds crazy. That's why
I think it depends on the circumstances.
No,
but
I think Mike Holloway is a good example. Like Mike Holloway, he had to win challenges to literally make the final three.
Right.
I don't think that's a good winner. I think winners are players who don't have to win. They don't need challenges to win.
Yeah. I agree. Like I'll put it this way. Like I don't think like Ozzy Cook Islands, would be a worse winner because he won all those challenges. Because like he was in a good spot even before he won with the I-24. But I think because Mike messed up socially and Ben for that matter messed up. They needed idols or needed immunity to win to get to the end. I feel like Rachel was kind of in a similar spot too. So I get what you mean by that.
Yeah, so. I'm not saying she's a bad winner because she won challenges. I'm saying that. I respect people like Sandra who didn't win. He didn't win a single challenge like the whole 2 times she won.
Yeah,
and she still won because she had a great social game. She didn't need to win challenges to go on a run.
Yeah.
I love Tony wins the war, but it's for real. Tony really benefited winning 4 challenges.
Yep.
Especially in the merge when people like his threat level was really high.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying those are bad players. I'm just saying that I just think that I don't respect challenges like winning as a way you're an elite player for that.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess quick thing about what are your thoughts on. I think the cast is alright. We'll enroll the cast. We like some people on there. What are your thoughts on Rachel as compared to other winners? Do you think she's a top 2 winner?
I think.
Or middle?
I don't know. I don't want to say bottom tier is a stretch because I mean, like when I think of bottom tier winners, I think of Ben, Chris Underwood, Bob, Kenzie Loki. Like I think of those bottom tier winners. I don't think Rachel's like bottom tier. Like I probably wouldn't put her. I probably wouldn't put her at bottom. I don't know. I don't think she's definitely not the worst one. Obviously, like, she's not even bottom 5. I don't think. But no. I mean, I don't think she's like again like just people on Reddit just be glorifying her win. I just don't understand.
I think the problem with Reddit is I think if you make big moves, you play the big moves mindset and make big advantages, you're gonna be considered a top 2 winner because people love that stuff.
Yeah.
I think, I also want to say about Rachel, I liked how her win is basically how you should win New Era Survivor now.
Yeah.
Don't do anything to pre-merge, and literally, like, stay low as possible to merge. And
just ball out in the end.
In the end game. That's kind of what Gabler did.
Yeah.
Literally, the whole idea of players trying to make big moves, like, trying to merge, like, set themselves up, it backfires. They get voted out next because
Yeah.
they'll play long enough to where players don't remember that stuff.
Yeah, just nothing. But what I don't understand is like Marianne and people will be getting on Marianne and Jam Jam for their blunders socially because like they were the targets for earlier in the merge. But then Rachel's the same thing, and people act like she's like Rob Quinn.
I agree.
It's
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So I guess I think she's decent. I think she's definitely in the middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not maybe Aris level. Man, no,
I got to think.
All
All right, I'm trying to think. Who's the middling winners?
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Maybe like
Michelle. We go wrong.
No, I should Michelle's better. Maybe
Adam,
Erica.
Adams win. Millions of James.
No, I say Adam's better. Maybe Erica. Maybe.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Also, I still say if Erica had better, she'd be considered way better winner. She had a horrible head.
Yeah.
Poor Erica.
Before everyone sucks, so that's
Yes. All right, almost there. Where would you rank Survivor 47 as a whole?
Probably. Yeah, you can go.
For New Era, I'll say it's top 3. I still think 45 and 46 are better seasons. I don't care if y'all love Big Moves gameplay. 45 was a great balance of gameplay wise, also camp social life. It felt like real Survivor. It felt like old school Survivor. 46 was one of the first times in a very, very long time I was excited to watch Survivor. You can say all you want. That season was entertaining. It was fun to watch, and it made me laugh, especially during the merge. Q literally made that season like one of the best seasons I've in the recent memory. I don't care. 46 is way better than 47. You can want all you want about how they don't have a lot of good strategy or good gameplay. 46 is I'll take entertainment, funny, and comedy over big moves and gameplay otherwise. I don't care.
Yeah.
47 is definitely number 3. I think it's still ahead of 42. I don't know. 42, 43, it goes back and forth for me. People want 43 to be like seasons of top tier season now, and people just forgot about 42 now.
It's funny. I feel like then people like just nowadays people either say 43 is the best one or 43 is the worst one. So all because of Gabler winning. It's like really,
I know they all hate on Gabler. 40 is about to win. Now looking back, saying you know what, 40 wasn't that bad at all. Nobody even talk about 42 and 41 no more.
Yeah. And
44 is seen as like bad. It's kind of like when season 2, it was seen as a good winner season. And after a few weeks later, it's now.
I can't say 44. It gets worse. It gets worse. It's so much worse than rewatch. It really is.
Yeah, and that's why I have 47 is ranked 3rd. But in regards to like all seasons, I'm gonna put New Era season in top 20. I'm sorry, you can cry all you want. I don't care. There's a lot of stuff that the New Era is missing and make other seasons like Fiji and Gabon watchable. I think 47 is like right in the 25-26 range. So
yeah, as for me, I'm kind of the same way. I think 46, 45 the best. 45, 46 the best one. There's a part of me that I don't know, like right now 47 is 3rd, but there's a small part of me that wants to say 42 is better. I don't know. I really got to rewatch it, but I still like 42. I just I think the problems with it it's just a lot of like the garbage from 41. But I don't know. Just
that's me.
I don't know. I really got to think about it. I think like I was more invested in 42 compared to 47, but like 47 cuts out a lot of the fat. So I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. 42. I feel like 42. It has definitely some bad parts in it.
The cast and editing that season really saved it, to be honest. Yeah.
The cast was really fun to watch, and also editing was editing did a really good job. They didn't really focus too much on advantages, focus on the players. And I still think Marion's a very underrated winner. I think she was edited more on her growth than how she won.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, there's some bad apples in 42, but I think it's more because of 41.
Yeah. But I mean, right now 47 is my 3rd favorite. But like, I won't be surprised if later on 42 is like over it.
Next year, I won't be surprised 47 is like a middle pack 44. Yeah, it's a good season, but it's kind of overrated.
Yeah, but yeah, so 47, then 42, then 43, then 44, and then 41 for me. So yeah, I mean, it's one of the better New Era seasons. I don't think it's great. And as far as like the rest of the series, probably like low 20s. I don't know.
I'll say
mid 20s. I would say mid to low 20s.
Do you think any good? What player would you like to see come back?
Who I'd like to come back? I'll say I would see Rome, but he talks too much, so
he basically pulled the whole boot order.
Moron. See, I wouldn't mind seeing Gabe come back. I want him to like play to win, not like try so hard to just like build a legacy.
You can learn from that. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't mind Kyle coming back because he has some potential.
I like Kyle. Maybe Andy. I don't know. I feel like Andy.
I can see Andy coming back.
I feel like Andy's kind of like Emily, where I feel like they should only play one time. I feel like that's a great character growth they had
Yeah, I can see
from
that.
start to finish. There's no reason to come back.
Yeah.
I really think Genevieve's probably the lock to come back.
Oh yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
we need to talk more about Cass. I feel like we're tired, honestly. But I think Genevieve's I think she's one of the face of 47 because she had a great arc from like this player like he made this big blindside of Femurs, and she kind of realized, okay, I can't play like this no more because if I do, I lose friends and like my allies. So I had to play this game with emotion. I can't play with no friends. I'll cut anyone down, and it really took to like maybe aligning with Sam and Andy to find people to work with. And she has a really good character arc. One of the best arcs we've probably seen in the new era.
Yeah.
I honestly think she's probably like she's kind of the Q of 47, not in terms like entertainment wise, but like she's actually like the face of 47.
Yeah.
You're gonna recognize her more than maybe Rachel in a year or two.
Yeah.
All right, almost there. What are your thoughts on 48?
I don't really care. Fine.
Honestly, good time. We're just waiting season 15.
No, honestly though, I don't really know what to say. I mean, like, my main thoughts is, I don't know, the beard guy looks like Matt Walsh. Anything else? I don't know. I mean, just from preview, I know they rehashed another challenge, so whoop the freaking do. I think they're using the same colors for 44, so oh goody.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, because I saw purple, orange, and green.
Are you serious?
I know.
Yo, they literally can't say. They say one tribe. They only change colors now. They say one super island. Now they can't change colors. Can you at least do like white, black, and
I don't
purple or
I don't know why I don't use like
orange,
different colors. Like it's just
orange, green, and yellow, lime, like, pineapple.
Shoot, like blue, purple, and red. I don't know, just something different, man.
The show was so frustrating. I mean, I know fans say it's like the new fans who's come in and watch 41 for the first time that got into Survivor. It's so frustrating watching like New Era now, and you used to watch like the older seasons because you saw so much effort put in. Like you like. Seasons like Gabon where people laugh at it. I saw more effort in Gabon. I enjoyed Gabon more than New Era seasons. There's stuff that I missed at Survivor. I miss certain sort of parts of Survivor.
Yeah.
And they can easily go back to it, but they don't want to do it. Their egos are too big.
Story of our lives. Make Survivor great again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, I was saying with 48, I mean, honestly, we're always waiting for 50. We're just waiting to season 50.
Watch you mess that up, too.
You know they are, because they're gonna make like 90% of the cast New Era players. Because, again, I think what you do, 49 should be a second chance season with only New Era players. And then make season 50 be the big ones. Be the big ones where, like, legends from, like, 1 through 40 come back. I want to see, like, I love like, a lot of players. I want to see D come back in 50, because, like, I want to see, like, players like Rob C. or Dominic. I want to see, like, Stu Tyson or...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they're gonna bring back like players pre-New Era, I want them to bring back like basically we haven't seen in a million times.
Sean
Rector, yeah. I want to see Boston Slob. I want to see part of the.
Don't do that.
Sorry, Boston Rob. Sorry, I'm playing. Don't cancel me, please. All right.
Yeah,
I want to see Parvati again. I want to see like, new faces. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see Sandra Tony again.
Yeah.
Because I want to see the face. I would love to see Giuseppe return.
Yeah.
And Tina, I would love to see Tina come back.
I'm still bitter that like we got freaking Ben Nova Sepia,
or
Richard Hatch.
Shoot, man. I'm more mad with Tina. Tina's literally one of the first female winners. She hasn't even come back at Above Us Water.
I'm still thinking about the comment. We're saying like if Dan kept his hands to himself and all the idols, we would have had Richard Hatch and win.
I know we would have Richard Hatch running naked on the island in front of everybody. But nope, we can't have that. Would you be happy if John Fairplay came back?
Yeah, I'll be interested. Yeah.
I would too. Yeah, played in like since 2008.
Yeah, I'll be interested seeing like a modern Fairplay.
So. A modern, more mature Fairplay.
More mature Fairplay. Yeah,
I say mature. Got back though. Anyway, okay. All right, that's really all we have. Any last thoughts on?
Oh no, I mean just 47 was decent, and yeah, that's all she wrote.
Yep, that's all she wrote. Third best season New Era. It may not age well, maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
I think Mace's still a decent winner. Not too high like people make it out to be. But Cass is great gameplay, and that's really it.
Yeah, just fans play how glorified Rachel's win is really annoying.
And remember, don't forget, 45 and 46 is better than 47. Stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the gameplay's better. Survivor is not built on who makes the best moves. Gameplay is a bonus.
Yeah.
The best part of Survivor is the interaction, social life of it.
Yep, yeah. I'm sick of people say 47 is the best new era season, hands down. Like,
45
no, play hands up.
45 is overrated because Reba 4 carried this whole season to merge.
Oh gosh, shut
Get out
up.
of here. 46 has no strategy. Everybody got bought out.
Maybe that's why I got banned already. Because like every time I hear these fans,
Oh, I'm good
yeah,
now.
all right, yeah, but that's our review of Survivor 47. I'm Ev here at Entertain. Hope you guys have a good one.
Bye.
See ya. Bye, Felicia.